Let's spend a minute in the Bible together. Well, we're in John chapter 8, and Jesus is speaking to some Jews, and he tells them that they are slaves to sin. But they don't like hearing that because they think that because they are Jews, descendants of Abraham, they don't need to be freed from sin. They're not slaves to anything, they're already good with God. Jesus basically tells them that's not true. And so they do what most people do when they're losing an argument and they have nothing logical left to say. They start name calling. They say to him, Jesus, you're crazy. You must be demon possessed and you must be a Samaritan. Remember, the Jews hated the Samaritans. But Jesus just straight up says to them, no, I'm not demon possessed. You call yourselves children of Abraham, but Abraham himself rejoiced at the thought of meeting me. But hang on. Abraham lived 2,000 years before Jesus, and the people say, well, Jesus, you're not even 50 years old yet, and yet you claim to have met Abraham? And Jesus responds to them by dropping one of his most incredible claims about himself in the entire Bible, John chapter 8, verse 58. Very truly I tell you, Jesus answered, before Abraham was born, I am. Now, that might not seem like much to you. You might be wondering, but what did Jesus actually say? Well, the people that heard it, they knew what he said, and they were so outraged by it that they immediately wanted to pick up stones and kill him. But Jesus slipped away. So what did Jesus mean? Well, did you know that God has a name? God is not his name. God is actually his title. Way back in Exodus chapter 3, verse 14, God revealed his name, his personal name, to Moses. His name is Yahweh, which means I am. So when Jesus says, before Abraham was born, I am, he is saying that he is God. He is the very same God that this people have been worshipping for generations. He is the God that was there before Abraham because he is the God who made Abraham. Some people say that Jesus never claimed to be God. He did. Jesus was not just a teacher. He was not just a good man. He wasn't just a miracle worker or a healer. Jesus was and is the great I am. Jesus is God.